Did you know that there are 7 noses hanging around the streets of London's West End? I didn't, and it turns out they're not as easy to find as you might think.
I honestly am starting to feel like I'm losing my mind.
That one was very unsatisfying.
That didn't go well. I also look like I'm losing my mind.
You who welcome back. I came across the first nose on Admiralty Arch near Trafalgar Square. Technically, this is not Soho. And it got me thinking, what is this doing here and why? Now, I would show it to you, but unfortunately at the moment, it's covered in scaffolding. Now, if you want to see it for yourself one day, it's located in the far right arch as you exit the mall and head towards Trafalgar Square. Some say it's good luck if you rub it. Others say it's a spare in the event that Lord Nelson's statue were to ever require a replacement. And many believe that it's a tribute to the Duke of Wellington, who had a nose so prominent it could be identified even in the chaos of battle. Turns out this isn't the only nose looking down on London pedestrians. London Walking Tours has a humorous guide full of tips and tricks to help you find the others. I've included a link to it in the description below. One such tip saved us from what I am assuming would likely have been an excruciating and fruitless search for the nose on Darby Street. Apparently it may no longer exist, so we didn't even try. That left Steph and I to head out into the streets of London's West End in search of, in our case, the 5 noses of Soho and a pair of ears in Covent Garden. But first, a classic all-day breakfast dining experience at the popular Bar Bruno. Fed and caffeinated, we found our way over to Meard Street in search of the first nose.
I beheld a gloriously large white hooter sticking out from the wall.
In preparation, Steph asks a completely reasonable question. How high or low should we be scanning?
Well, I don't know. I think he said a lot of them were like person height, like someone reached up and put it on the wall.
Turns out this is unhelpful information.
Wow.
It's big.
Oh, I see it.
I thought it was gonna be life size. It's not. It's huge.
We found the first one. Here it is. So apparently this one wasn't done by the same artist.
It looks like a Greek kind of nose.
I know. It's funny, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, well this one was really easy to find. No difficulty finding this one. It's hilarious.
It's a big street.
Yeah.
Something else that was entirely unhelpful during this nose hunt was the shoddy cell service in Soho. It's a wonder I even found my way to brunch. But with intermittent help from Google, we made our way along Dean Street in search of the second nose until we came across the Quovatus Bar.
Ah, there's the Quovatus Bar there.
Where are we going? I have no idea.
It's got to be right here somewhere. Oh, I see it. It's purple.
Where?
Right there. It's we're not the only ones looking for the noses. Are you guys looking for the noses too?
What are you doing?
The nose. The nose.
The nose.
We're on the search for all the noses.
There's a few around Soho.
Okay, that's number 2. Now number 3 on Bateman.
This was about the time that we realized our Sunday activity was drawing some attention.
I mean, it's a fair question.
It is a fair question, but it is odd, you know, walking around buildings and then like looking up
I
at them.
definitely didn't expect there to be like more people looking.
Well, it's a thing, like people do this.
I'd heard about it,
Yeah.
but I didn't think that
We'd see
people
other people.
actively went out and looked for them.
We took a moment here to admire the shiny Nandos, and then took our time searching the entire length of Bateman Street, twice.
Struggling at Bateman. Up and down Bateman Street I walked, first pursuing every wall and doorway on the left side, then doing the same on the right. Nothing. It's painted the same color as the wall.
Yeah, the Dog and Duck is the one on that street, but from those directions it's really unclear because we don't know which direction we walked in. It's gonna be like a solid brown background, so it won't be this tall building.
Okay.
It's not that stupid thing up there, right? No.
We started getting confused by every building lump and bump.
No.
It's not, right?
No. That can't be it. That can't be it. We're really struggling with this one.
Yeah, it's hard.
We need to go back and find those people. Maybe it's this gray building?
And just as I start to feel a sense of defeat creep its way in,
What?
I found it.
No.
I found it.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
There we go. We found
And
it.
it's a lot smaller than
It is
it's
small.
way smaller than the other one.
Yeah,
That's more human size, probably.
Yeah.
That one was very unsatisfying. It was just frustrating.
It was frustrating to find that one.
We went back to our handy guide and Googled to debate two things: whether or not we should go to Covent Garden in search of the elusive pair of ears,
Floral Street is
Floral
the ears.
Street's here.
It's ears.
and which bakery we should check out. We also have a nose to find on Endell Street, which is north of Covent Garden.
Yeah, so they're here, and
Okay.
then Great Windmill Street's down there.
Okay, so why don't we go over to Endell Street? To Covent Garden we go.
We decided to do all three, but not before stepping into the Colombian Coffee Company, just because it smelled really good. The staff here are incredibly helpful.
Are you looking for something kind of more caffeinated, less caffeinated at this time of day?
Maybe less.
Less caffeinated?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, the best option for you would be Larina.
Good choice, Michelle. You definitely didn't need another caffeinated beverage. Great vibe, excellent coffee. We set out in the general direction of Covent Garden until we came to that inevitable moment at the edge of Seven Dials.
Okay, Endell, so we need to go.
Oh my god, it's so complicated.
I know. Okay, we need to go. I don't even know what straight across is. Okay, we need to go Shorts Garden. I'm gonna assume it's that one.
There's nothing like coming to a roundabout and then not having clear street signs, and then you're like, wait,
I know.
which direction are we going in?
We were likely on the right path, but once again we were distracted by another West End must-see. Neil's Yard. I hadn't been there yet, and St. John's Bakery is where it's at. Baked goods acquired, we headed back out in search of the Endell Street nose. As per usual, I was super helpful with directions.
I haven't seen a street sign, so I have no idea.
This is all Endell Street, so if we
Okay.
go down, I think that's Long Acre, and that's where it is.
Okay.
We reached the end of Endell Street. No nose.
And be prepared to walk almost its full length.
Yeah, we did. We walked the full length of Endell Street again.
I don't see any noses yet.
Oop, that was a close one. Until finally,
Oh, I found it.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I saw it right away.
We saw it right away. Oh, I see it now.
It's right there.
This is very obvious. Look at that guy.
So how did this artist install them?
So,
and get them to match the colors?
He plastered them on.
And how did he match the paint color?
Well, I don't think he did. I think they've been painted over.
I see.
in 1997, the artist Rick Buckley took a rather humorous and clever approach to staging protest against public surveillance.
The story is that it was out of protest. Big Brother
Oh, I see.
getting their nose in your business.
I see.
Right?
Yeah.
And like all the surveillance that we
Yeah.
have and CCTV and all that kind of stuff.
Every time you see one, you can also look around and there's like a CCTV there.
Well, there's CCTV
There's like
everywhere here.
CCTVs there. So it's kind of like the similar thing.
Yeah.
Rick pasted 35 casts of his own schnoz across London. Although most have been removed, some remain permanent fixtures. He managed to keep it a secret until he finally came clean in 2011. Next, we began our search for the Covent Garden ears, where we're told to
Ignore the section along the Royal Opera House. Still looking. Still don't see them.
We reached the end of the street.
Well, that didn't go well.
That was a long street.
Refer once again back to our guide.
Tintin Shop and Ted Baker. Let's try and figure this out.
Store?
Tintin.
I want to go in.
What is Tintin?
What's Tintin? It's like a Belgian comic series of like this reporter who goes on adventures made between like the 30s and the 60s.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
grew up with them.
Okay, well, let's find the ear and then we'll go inside the Tintin. The ears are proving to be very difficult to find. But we found Ted Baker, so now we'll try and find this one.
Yeah, that plan failed miserably. We went straight back to Tintin.
Found one.
We've been scouring the street for a pair of ears, and we found one. Where is it? Is it on the Tintin?
No.
It's this building.
Yeah. It's for real.
Is it right there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was so
Stop.
hard to see.
That's so hard to see.
Okay, this gives me hope that the other one exists somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna go into Tintin and recover, and then we'll come back
Yeah, me
out
too.
and we'll go back to Ted Baker and find the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. One more to go. Okay, you look over there. I'm gonna look over here. I honestly, I'm starting to feel like I'm losing my mind, you know? I also look like I'm losing my mind.
Oh yeah, people are looking at me and being like, what are you doing?
Like, what is she looking for?
No, surely not. Do you see? Is
That's it. That's it.
No, that's so stupid.
That's it.
I like how they've cut out a part of the grate though. Like they know people are looking for it. Like it took them extra time to like measure where they need to cut out.
That's so stupid.
Okay.
We found both ears.
Found
that
them.
was so difficult.
That was really hard.
Okay, now we just have to go to Great Windmill Street and then we're done.
You know the drill by now.
Oh, that's Coventry Street. Oh, it's right across from Picture House. Okay, got it.
Okay, we know where we're going?
Yes.
Okay.
We might not. Sorry, it's that way.
Oh.
I'm sure this will also come as a real shock. We found another must go in and buy something else for Eric bakery. Brioche bun and vanilla cream? Yes, please. We took a quick stroll through Chinatown. And found our way to the last honker on Great Windmill Street.
We just stepped onto the street and Steph's like, oh, I see it already.
Actually, wait. I don't think that's it. I think it's a pipe. I thought I saw it.
And now it's a pipe.
Not really. I thought it was
Oh, you thought it was that?
that.
Yeah.
Like it's huge and obvious. Now we're gonna be here for half an hour.
No, we're not. We're gonna find it. It's not gonna be an issue.
We stood in this spot for about 5 minutes or so, and then
There it is.
It's literally right beside us.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Right under it.
Found it. Did it. We found them all. That was fun.
We had a wonderful tour through.
We
Soho.
did. We got to see a lot of Soho. It was really great. Highly recommend the nose tour. Great time.
finding the 7/6, and in our case, 5 noses of Soho and 2 ears of Covent Garden was a great way to see the streets of London's West End. It's culturally diverse, it's full of hidden treasures, and it has some of the best shops in London. Let us know in the comments if you know of or you've experienced other strange and quirky features of London streets, or maybe you live somewhere else and you have something similar. I hope you've enjoyed this episode nearly as much as Eric did.
I may have gone a little overboard.
Wow. Wow.